questions?
My name is Timothy Savage.
Tim, before you leave the microphone, though, can you ask you, it's a pretty serious charge to say that your daughter's being held against her will. How old is she, and what evidence do you have she's being held against her will?
My daughter is, right now, she's 21 at this time. I'm going to ask some questions after this. So if you can hold your questions, I'm going to ask a couple questions for people. So allow my family and friends to speak and guests to speak so we can have that honor to share and put this out here, okay? Thank you. This is my wife, Jonjelyn Savage.
I'm Jonjelyn. It's spelled Jonjelyn. The house that we're standing in front of today is the first time I've been at this location. But through the sources of Cheryl Mack, which was his assistant that gave me information about the guest house. Also, I have pictures of where the house was, inside this house where he resided, where he had rooms set up for like a hotel for the girls to stay in. And he also had a black room where they do different acts, sexual acts in, and then he had the separate rooms, 3 separate rooms, total 4 rooms in his house, which they have the all identical like set up. My daughter's severely brainwashed. She's brainwashed to the point where she says anything that he asks her to say. She's not the same Jocelyn that we knew when we met. I've reached out to Diane Copeland and Alicia Evans, which are the madams that watches over the girls, and they would not give me any information about my daughter. So we just want him to release her and let her go on with her life, because he's affected too many young girls over the years. And I just wanted her home and to try to get her rehabilitated to the Jocelyn that we know and miss.
Thank you.
Thank you.
My name is Asety McGee, Asante. I had an encounter with R. Kelly, and I lived with him at another location that's not far from here. I've participated and witnessed a lot of acts that I did not agree with, and the way he manipulates each and every woman that comes around. I'm blessed to have a strong will mind, and the things that I've witnessed, I have a 17-year-old daughter myself, and I always thought this to be my daughter. I've been reading the blogs. Everybody's saying that, oh, we're lying. R. Kelly's not this monster. He's not that person. I've always been a fan of R. Kelly from day one. I was always defending him until I got behind closed doors. I've reached out to the Savages as well as Isabel Clary parents because I saw both of their daughters and I did not like what I was seeing. Again, I felt like if this was my daughter doing this, I want somebody to come out to me and help me. So I've been with them and just giving them as much information that I've seen just living in a house with them. And it just took a whole bunch of encounters that finally I got the willpower to just walk away. So I've been gone since last summer, but I've stayed in contact with them after I left and gave them as much updates that I could give them as far as the conditions that's treated, where you have to ask to be, take a bath, permission to shower, to eat, permission to go from one room to the next. He really manipulates your mind because of who he is and his fame. So if it wasn't because of his fame and you're happy because you're with R. Kelly, he wouldn't get away with doing the things they want. So as far as these girls, I feel like they've been in so long that they will need help because of the things that he puts in your head and make you believe everybody's against you.
What's this house here?
No, I've never. This is my first time being at this house. I was always at the main location. And I really don't know the address offhand, but it's another location that's not far from this home.
How long did you know our fellow?
3 years.
3 years?
Yes.
How'd you meet him?
We're going to step in for a minute. Yes. I want to answer the majority of the questions. Some of these questions will be answered at a later date. We will give another interview. I will answer a couple questions if you have questions. So I want to take your question first. What question do you have, and what would you like for me to answer?
You already answered how old your daughter. She's 21, so she is of age. Again, the charge you make is that she's being held against her will. What evidence of that do you have, other than perhaps some of the conversations you've had where she sounded a little off?
Well, if you have cultured and looked at where it's Stockholm syndrome, that's what my daughter has right now. And so those are the things that's going to come to play. We're going to